Hello lads, and welcome back to yet another video. Today we're looking at these. These are the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live, and to date it's been 262 days since these bad boys have actually been released, and I'm going to be telling you guys how they have been keeping up and is it still worth buying them in mid 2021. So as I've mentioned, these earphones have been out for 262 days now, and they were released in mid-August with the Note 20 line, with the Note 20, Note 20 Ultra, and also with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 line. So it's been quite a while and I've been using them pretty much daily, so I'm going to be giving you guys a very long-term review on these Galaxy Buds Live and comparing them to earphones such as these, which are the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, which are the latest release, and also some AirPods, and I'll be telling you guys how they stack up and which I prefer. I've also actually got the Galaxy Buds Plus lying around somewhere. I couldn't find it for this video, but I haven't really used it in a while, so I left that out of the video. And I also do have the original OG Galaxy Buds, which were actually called the Icon X's when they were released, but I didn't bother really bringing them into this video because they are quite outdated now, so that's why I've left them out for this video. Let's actually go ahead and move on to the actual review of these earphones. These actually, to be completely honest, have been my main actual source of wireless earphones since they have been released, and there are three main reasons for this. So the first main reason, I'm going to go over very briefly and then I'm going to go into depth afterwards. So the three main reasons for me are that they're very easy to use, and once you get used to them, they're very easy to just go ahead and pop in your ear. Hopefully there's no earwax on it or anything. Okay, no earwax, that's a good sign. So what I mean by they're pretty easy to use is that once you get used to the actual shape of these earbuds, they're very simple to just pop in your ear. So this one obviously goes in your right ear and the other one goes in your left ear as marked on the actual earbuds themselves, right there. When I actually first got them, I put them on the wrong way. So I put them on my right ear like this and my left ear like this, and I was like, these feel kind of uncomfortable. I don't know if I like them. I might go ahead and return them. But I didn't realize I was being an absolute moron, an absolute buffoon, and I just had them on the wrong way. So yeah, just make sure you have them on the right way. Don't be a moron like me. But once I got them in properly, they're very comfortable. Sometimes you even forget that you're wearing them because they don't really dig into your ears. For me, the Galaxy Buds Plus did actually dig into my ears, and they did become uncomfortable after a while. However, I do not have any sort of longevity problems with these. They do not get uncomfortable for me, so that's one of the main reasons why these are my main earphones. So my second point being that these have amazing battery life. So these are actually rated for 7.5 hours when they were released new. I did go ahead and do a quick little battery test. So I took both the earphones out, I put them on a table, and basically I played a video on my phone, a 10-hour long video, and the battery had hit 50% on these two earbuds, and the video was at around 3 hours and 12 minutes, 3 hours and 15 minutes. So an amazing 6 hours of battery life. Still to this day, nearly a year after using it daily, I still get easy 6 hours with them, and that's at 50% volume and ANC off, so active noise cancellation off, which I'll get onto later on in the video. And the third point why I still love these earphones is the quick charging. So around 5 minutes of charging will get you an hour's worth of battery life. That is what is claimed by Samsung, and I do believe that to be true because out of my own use case, whenever the earphones do run out of charge and I pop them back into a case for around 5 minutes, I easily do get around an hour or thereabouts. So I really do also enjoy the fact that they do have fast charging for the earbuds themselves, and obviously the USB-C is a major bonus. I mean, nearly all earphones use USB-C except the AirPods, obviously. So yeah, always nice to have USB-C on the actual charging case. And one more thing I don't want to forget to mention is that these also do have a wireless charging. But yeah, that was the three main reasons that I still use these earbuds daily. So the first one obviously being, as I mentioned, very easy to use and very comfortable. Number two, excellent battery life, so still getting around 6.5 hours easily at 50% volume. And number three, obviously quick charging, 5 minutes, pop it into the case and you've got an hour's worth of charge. USB-C, wireless charging, very small compact case. So also on the topic of the actual charging case itself, the case does support a stated 28 hours of extra charge, meaning you could recharge the Galaxy Buds Live 3 more times, around about 3 more times, before the whole case runs out of charge. So that is a pretty big bonus as well. Pretty nice to have a case that can recharge your earphones around about 3 times more. So the charging case also does have a little light right there, so if you, whenever you open and close it, you know how much charge your case has. Green obviously means it has full or near to full charge. Amber/yellow would mean that it's around midway, and if it's red, obviously it's nearly dying. And if you open up the case, you've got a very nice marking left and right, and you've obviously, as you guys can see there, you've got another little light there, and that basically states the charge of the actual earbuds themselves. So when you close it, the light is for the case. When you open it, when you open it, the light is actually for the earbuds. So very nice, simple, neat little feature there. So now that we've talked about the main positives of this case, I want to move on to some things I don't like so much. So for example, some of you may like this, some of you may not, but it's pretty subjective. The actual earbuds themselves are really shiny, and sometimes if you have greasy fingers and you go ahead and tap on the earphones, there you can clearly see a few fingerprint marks which will appear on your earbuds. That's why I mainly like my earbuds to be pretty matted out, pretty low key, like the case itself. But obviously this is very subjective, so for me personally, I would prefer the earbuds to be more matte. And this is the same with the Galaxy Buds Pro. As you guys can see here, these are also very shiny. Some people may prefer them, but I like mine to be a little bit more low-key. And as I said, this is not a negative per se, this is very subjective. So if you like shiny earphones, then obviously you have nothing to worry about here. So another thing I wanted to mention that I don't really like is the active noise cancellation. So as you guys can see right here, I can turn active noise cancellation on, and all that basically does is eats up battery. I've tried so hard to like the active noise cancellation on these earphones, but they practically are useless. Don't really turn them on. It's just going to eat up your battery life on the earbuds. And so the only time I've actually noticed a difference with ANC on is when I shove the earphones deep into my ear. That's the only time I can tell a little bit of a difference, but even then the difference is very negligible. So unless you push this bit right deep into your ear, you're not going to notice a difference with active noise cancellation. And even when you do active noise cancelling, even when you do notice a difference, it will be very minor and not worth the battery hit you'll be taking. So that's why my one is nearly always off and I never have it on. So the third thing I don't like about these earphones is the fact that it's not rated for being waterproof, which I find quite annoying. And they also state that they're not sweat proof, but I do have to mention that I have been using these in the gym for a very long while now, and I have been sweating through them, and I've not been very careful with them in terms of sweat getting into the actual earphones. I've had nothing to worry about in terms of actual problems whilst using it at the gym and sweating through them, but your use may vary. You may have a problem if you sweat into them. I do have to mention though that these are not certified waterproof earphones, like I believe these Galaxy Buds Pro are. So why do I use the Galaxy Buds Live over the Airpods and the Galaxy Buds Pro? Well, the reason I use it over the Galaxy Buds Pro specifically is because that these earphones, whenever you put them into your ear, they do feel kind of big. Not that that's a bad thing. Some of you guys may like that, but for me personally, whenever I'm using my earphones for casual use, I want something small, something light to be in my ear. Not that these earphones are heavy per se, but these are much more suited for casual use, just listening to a podcast here and there, and nothing too heavy. So the main reason why I use these earphones over the Galaxy Buds Pro, for example, is because these are a little bit smaller in your ear. They feel a bit more comfortable, as in they don't feel very big in your ear, they don't feel clunky in your ear. So they're much more suited for casual use, so listening to a podcast around the house, that kind of stuff. That's why these are my go-to earphones around the house. But as I said, if you are someone that goes on public transport a lot and let's say listens to a lot of music and doesn't want to hear a lot of the surroundings, these headphones will definitely be better for you. But for me, for my casual use, that's why I use these as my main earphones. Very small, very easy to slide in your ears, slide out your ears. So yeah, that's the main reason why I use the Galaxy Buds Live. And for those of you who are going to ask, does this stay in your ear whilst running, whilst going to the gym, in a workout? For me personally, they do. Your ear shape might be different, but for everyone that's used these earphones that I know of, because my dad has a pair, my brother has a pair, and my uncle has a pair, all those guys that do have these earphones also say that these earphones do stay in their ear. So yeah, if that is one of your concerns, they do stay in my ear pretty nice. So other features that the Galaxy Buds Live also have is the Galaxy Wear app on your actual Samsung device. As you guys can see there, I mentioned earlier that you can turn on active noise cancellation, but obviously leave that off. And you can change the equalizer to clear, treble boost, soft, bass boost, and normal. And you guys can basically customize what these touches do. You can touch and hold and it turns on Bixby, volume down, and Spotify. So you've got pretty cool features, or you've got totally block touches, so whenever you go ahead and adjust the earphones in your ear, you don't skip a track or turn Bixby on, so you can do that as well. So there are a lot of cool features that also come with these earphones. You've got read notifications allowed. You've got other advanced features such as Bixby voice wake up, which I've got off. One more thing I do have to mention that I have left on is the gaming mode, and what I realized this does is that this reduces the latency, so the lag between the video and your earphones, because sometimes you can hear someone opening and closing their mouth and then the audio comes a split second later. So what gaming mode does is it pretty much eradicates that. It may use a little bit more battery life, but it is well worth the better experience of using the earphones. So that's been pretty much it. So as you guys can see, these earbuds have kept up very well in 2021, and these are great value buys because these were released at £170, around about $200 in the US, and right now you can get them for a fraction of the price. So right now on eBay you can get a brand new pair for around £55 to £65, which is less than half what they were released at. So if you guys can get your hands on these for a very good price, do pull the trigger, because they are still definitely worth the money. But yeah, that's been it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching guys, and bye bye.